First of all, thanks everybody for coming out. Really appreciate the opportunity to kind of share about our program. And again, just another example of the support that we kind of get daily here at UND, which is obviously what makes this place a special place, is the special people that we have here that support the program. So first of all, I do have our staff here. I should give them a shout out because, like I say, they work a lot harder than I do every single day. So Alex Gladys, Izzy Todd, Andy Gaynor, Claire. I'll say Claire, we'll leave it at that. All right, raise your hands, ladies. All right, and Alex, please. All right. Listen, I've learned, surround yourself with good people. I've really learned that over the years. If you surround yourself with really good people who understand what it means to be a part of something bigger than yourself, you don't just get to come to work and like what you do, you get to come to work and love what you do. And, you know, not only do we have a great staff that I love working with every day, I love our team. I really, truly do. We got 16 players on this team that I believe just absolutely compete every single day to be the best version of themselves that they can be. And it's been an interesting 7 months, let's leave it at that. So we've got 9 new players, 5 of them are transfers, 4 of them are freshmen. We just took the name tags off about a week and a half ago, I believe, as we finally learned everybody's names as we're kind of working our way through this. But, you know, it's one thing to kind of just talk about being a family. It's another thing to live it. You know, and we talk a lot about you can't just put your hand in and say family and then walk away. We've got to talk about how we're going to live it. You know, our culture just can't be words on a wall. It's got to be actions within our group. And so we spend a lot of time talking to them about being the best version of themselves on the floor, in the classroom, in the community, in their relationships, all the facets of their life. And then obviously that just pours it obviously then into the basketball piece, which we kind of focus on with them. So, you know, as far as just kind of growing, the summer was the summer. We kind of fuel our program on 4 things. We call it our core 4, our effort, our attitude, our togetherness, and our toughness. Everything that we do is driven by those 4 things. Everything we evaluate, everything that we use to push them is used through those 4. And we talk a lot about pushing our players to the edge. And then when you get to the edge, are you going to go further in courage or are you going to retreat in fear? And we want them moving forward in courage. We really do. And they do that through the support that we try to supply them. And when you've got 16 players that just want to be pushed, want to be challenged, want to just be driven every single day by a group of coaches that love them, it makes it easy. It really does. We're really fortunate to have what we have. It's come together very quickly. We've utilized the summer in a lot of different ways to do a lot of different things. Yes, we got to grow on the floor, but we had to grow in the locker room. We had to grow as a team. So relationships is a big thing in our program. We spend a tremendous amount of time talking about respecting one another, both on and off the floor, whether it's coach-player, whether it's player-player, whether it's coach-coach. That respect needs to stay high. And when that respect stays high, then obviously we can get growth and we can get very healthy relationships, which is kind of what we're trying to drive at. So we spent a lot of the summer doing that off the floor. On the floor, it was about playing hard. You know, it just was about a consistent, competitive championship effort daily. Literally daily, not whenever it's convenient for you, but every single day we step on the floor, we want them to understand what it means to give everything they have to whatever it is that they're doing. With us, it's practice, okay? At noon, it might be class. Later in the evening, it might be a cultural club they're a part of. Could be a job. Whatever it is, giving the very best of themselves to whatever it is that they're doing in that moment. That's something that we really try to drive with them and get them to understand as they kind of grow here, because this is just our program, and we call our program Family First. Everything with us is family first. The only thing that we're doing is teaching them basketball that I don't think we're doing a very good job. And they probably need to fire me and probably hire somebody else. It's got to be more than just that. It's got to be more, as we got 2 players right here, it's got to be more than just their ability to play the game of basketball. Both these kids are going to be done in 8 months. And when they're done, what have we taught them about what they're going to deal with and achieve when they leave here is, to me, part of our job as well. And that's something, if you know me, I take great pride in and have a lot of passion about that, is just being a family and teaching them what it means to be a part of something bigger than themselves. So that was the summer. And if there was a summer, I missed it because it went by just like that. And then we obviously get into preseason, and they'll tell you, it's hard. I agree with Coach, it's hard. All right, this is not easy. If it was easy, everybody'd do it. It's hard. Okay, being the best version of yourself is not easy. It's a challenge. Every single day, it's a challenge. So we talk a lot about lean on each other. Get it off of you, put it on a teammate. When you're tired, get it off of you, put it on a teammate, and somebody else is taking it off of them and they're putting it on you. And that's how we get through conditioning at 6 a.m. That's how we get through 2-hour practices that are highly intensified with great effort. That's how they make it through. And they'll find out that they're tougher than they think they are. They're more resilient than they think they are. They can handle more than they think they can handle. And then they're growing. And we just get to use the game of basketball to do that. We're really lucky in that regard. You know, schedule-wise, as far as who we're playing, I'm not going to lie to you, I don't know. All right, our first game we play the Gophers, I can tell you that much. After that, I don't care. All right, to me, it's literally just one game at a time. For us, we're off tomorrow. We practice Thursday. I mean, Alex handles all the scheduling for us. He can tell you who we're playing and when we're playing them. I really get locked in at just kind of one day at a time. I really do. I don't try to bite off more than I can chew. My wife will tell you that. I don't handle that very well. I cannot multitask. So in all reality, it really is just a daily thing, and we're just trying to win the day. That's another phrase we talk a lot with our players. It's win the day. Win today by giving the very best that you have, and let's walk out of here and win today, all right? And then what happens tomorrow, we'll come back and we'll win tomorrow, all right? I'm not worried about what happens after that. So I do think we got great kids, I think, represent our program, that represent this department, and I think this university on an extremely high level, both on the floor, I believe, and off the floor as well. And listen, I get in my truck, I drive 45 minutes every day to get here. I do. Okay? And if it's not going to be because of what you do, then it better be with who you do it with. And who I do it with on a daily basis, from the 16 players to the 4 other coaches that are with me, are what make me get in my truck and drive here every single day, all right, to be a part of the group that we're a part of, that we're really lucky to be a part of. As far as on the floor, people always ask me, how are you going to play? Hard. Hard. We will play hard. We will compete. Okay? Sarcastically, I tell them, if I pass out because I'm trying to get them to play so hard, just drag me off the floor, move me behind the bleachers, and just make sure they continue to play hard. All right? I really want them to learn what it means to compete. All right? For us, identity defensively will be where it's set. We're going to defend. All right? Detailed and disciplined. We want to defend with detail and discipline. That's really what we've been hammering home to them. Be detailed and disciplined defensively is things that we're trying to hammer home with them. And offensively, we're going to play fast. That's all we do. We play very, very, very fast. We will probably shoot the ball very early, okay? We got numbers that we're trying to shoot for as far as what we're looking for offensively. But in all reality, we need to defend. Championship teams defend and rebound. And that's really where it's going to start for us. And that's great because that really, to me, a little bit of knowledge, okay, we talk about vision a little bit, but unbelievable sheer effort to be a great defender, all right, which means that every one of our players can defend. All right, which means every one of our players can obviously have a chance to get on the floor if they can defend to my standard, okay, and what I'm asking out of them, not necessarily their standard. So I'm excited. I really am. I'm really looking forward to this opportunity to kind of represent this university, obviously to represent this department, to put a product on the floor that we can all be extremely proud of. All right, the last thing I'll say is, like, if you come watch us play, I hope you see a connected team, a team that is absolutely connected. Connected on the floor, connected on the bench, connected in their genuine enthusiasm and excitement for one another, not just necessarily themselves. If we're doing that, then I think we're growing every single day. So I really appreciate it very much. I appreciate your time. Thank you.